What's going on? I'll be Fitness Gaming, and you've seen the title of the video. You know why you're here. Domain Nightfall. Alright, so deck is still the same here. I am going to have the deck list in the description below. We just made a couple of changes here on the sideboard. Took out the Unmourned Eagle, playing a second Retreat to Coralhelm and a Wear and Tear. It's the only changes I made. So let's go ahead and jump into some games here. Retreat to Coralhelm has been better than expected on its own. So I decided to just put another one in the sideboard, especially since the combo is actually been better than expected as well. It's good against decks like Tron and Scape Shift, decks that don't really interact with you, where you can just try to one-shot them faster than they can kill you. Alright, we're going to get our companion here. This is not a good hand. Alright, so we have Domain here. Oof. Put back the plains. This is a keep. We can draw into some heat. We have some early interaction. We have a late game card. We're going to keep here, get rid of this plains. Oh boy. And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Depending on what we draw here. Nah, I guess we still... Oh, fetch land, not the best, but not the worst. Okay, so we're just going to draw lands. We could have shocked in Stomping Ground and bolted it, but we would have ended up taking 2 from the shock land. Just another land. Okay, Kavu, not a bad one. Wouldn't mind drawing into some Lightning Helixes here. Opponent's missing land drop, so that gives us a little bit of an advantage here. Whoa, wait a minute. What is this? And they're gonna attack? Okay. So it looks like they're playing some type of zoo deck. Yeah. Alright. Not sure what happened there. They kept a 1-lander. I'm going to keep the same configuration. I should bring in Knight of Autumn just to gain life, but we may not need it. We have Lightning Helix. Okay. Got some interaction, no threats, but we are on the draw, so that could change. So we're going to go Xander's Lounge into Temple Garden. Okay, so they're playing some type of 1-mana zoo deck. They probably have Reckless Bushwhacker and Burning Trees. Yep. There it is. Reckless Bushwhacker here probably. Yep. Here it is, ladies and gentlemen. These decks are pretty fast. Alright. So we're going to have to slow them down as best as we can. Oof. attack. That must have been a mistake on their end. So what we're going to do... I guess we can get a red from this. Alright, we'll do that. We're not drawing any threats, but doing a pretty good job of maintaining the board here. What does this do? KT gets +1 and gains haste. Alright. Alright, so we're going to bolt this. Take this. Yeah, might as well just bolt this now. We're gonna end up taking the same amount of damage anyways. Kill this. We're gonna end up taking the same amount of damage if we just fetch and tap, because we would take 1 from the fetch and then 2 from that. Oh boy. We're not really drawing anything. So let's go ahead and just kill this. Bloodbraid Elf, Scion Agent into like Lightning Helix would be a great help. So we know they have a Rancor, another Reckless. Yep. We should be dead here. They can Rancor here, and I'm sure they have something else. They did miss an attack, so technically we should be dead already. Alright, there we go. Alright. So let's see. Alright, so this is slow. Let's start off by removing this. We need some of this. This comes in handy. And we can just bring in that. Alright, let's do that. Alright, we got it. It's decent. We're going to keep here, get a Xander land off our Arid Mesa into a Temple Garden Kavu. And then if they dump their hand, Consume All should be able to clean up everything. Those zoo decks, those Reckless Bushwhacker zoo decks, from my understanding, they can kill you as early as, what, turn 2, turn 3? I know it's fast. Sure. Lightning bolt. Alright, they can have Burning Tree into Reckless Bushwhacker again. If that happens, we just burn one of the 3. We probably block the Burning Tree. I don't mind the Goblin Guide in play because it can give us lands. Also, Consume All will take care of it. Alright, so they have a 1-lander. I wonder how many lands this deck plays. I mean, we could just end the game here. I'm pretty sure. Let's just cast Night. Watch us die next turn for getting greedy. Could have cast Consume All there, wiped their board. But they have a lot of cards in hand, so I'm trying to get more value out of this. Like, now it's going to be good. It's going to be probably Scoop after this. I like our hand. And then next turn we can just burn them out. Yep. Opponent sending a message. Let's just get cute. Let's see. No, I wanted to cast my Shardless Agent. Alright. So against Reckless Bushwhacker Zoo. What do I think about that matchup? I think that matchup on the play is hard, depending on our draws. Well, it's not hard in the sense that it's not like they have an advantage over us. It's one of those things where if we have a slower, clunky hand, like you saw in Game 2, they can just go off and like it's really hard for us to make a comeback. The 2 games that we won, they were stuck on mana. I'm assuming that deck doesn't play more than 20 lands, probably what, 18, 19, I'm not sure. But they're just trying to cast like a 1-drop and then into like a Burning Tree, into a couple 1-drops, and you know, maybe a couple Burning Trees that turn into a Reckless Bushwhacker. I think that deck, if I'm not mistaken, can kill you on turn 3. For sure it can kill you on turn 3. I know some of them play Goblin Grenades. I don't think they can kill you on turn 2 though. I could be wrong. I've never played that deck, but I know they can kill you on turn 3. So if they can kill you on turn 3, if we have a Kavu, they can't. If we have a Lightning Helix, they can't. If we have some type of interaction, they can't. So it's hard, but you know, we do deal a lot of damage to ourselves through our shock land, so it can be a little tough. But I think it can be a hard matchup. But overall, I don't think it's something that we have to worry about. It's a deck that we can beat more often than not, I do believe. Alright, so Knight of Autumn is a card that I would bring in, as you saw there. This card is really good. It helps you gain life. It can also block. You can also hit it with Bloodbraid Elf if the game goes that long. Cindervines, you don't need. Consume All, as you saw there, is very, very good. It could be slow if we're on the draw and they have one of those fast hands, you know, with Burning Trees into Reckless Bushwhackers. It's not that devastating because those creatures will still stay alive. But in games where they're just dumping 1-drops, and I think some of them even play Vexing Devil, so you can choose to have it come into play and not take the 4 damage. This can usually take out 2 to 3, sometimes 4 cards from them, so it's really good. For that, I removed the Knight of the Reliquary Retreat to Coralhelm combo. It might be too slow in that matchup. On the draw, for sure, it's too slow. On the play, and you know, if you get lucky, it does take you 4 turns even on the play, and they can kill you by then. So I don't know. I think the right thing to do is to take it out. I don't think there's anything else here that I would add, and anything else here that I would take out other than the Reliquaries. The Shardless Agents are not the fastest, but Shardless Agent allows you to hit other cards that are impactful, especially Lightning Helix is very good in that matchup. and your lightning bolts get better because you gotta minimize their threats. They try to give, they go wide. It's not like us where we can kill you with one creature. Well, there you have it, my friends. Domain Nightfall. I've been really enjoying this deck. I think it's very powerful, and for sure, in my opinion, right now, it is the best, not only the Reliquary Retreat to Coralhelm combo deck, like hands down. I think the inclusion of Cascade creatures like Shardless Agent and Bloodbraid Elf give you that element of not only card advantage, not only does the Bloodbraid allow you to hit your Knighted Reliquary to retreat to Coralhelms more consistently, but you also have the aggressive part of the Zoo deck that pressures the opponent with all these extra burn spells with Lightning Helix. So I think this deck is very well positioned, even without the Knighted Reliquary combo where they play that General, where it generates tokens. Even those lists, I see them every once in a while pop up 5-0s, 4-0s. So I know those are solid decks, solid Zoo decks. I think Domain Zoo decks right now, however you want to build them, the core of these decks is so solid that you can make little changes here and there. I've seen people play Vexian Devil recently. I've seen one person playing Eldritch Evolution for Progenitus and things like that, where you can like sack your Scion of Draco for it. And these ideas sound crazy and they sound weird and clunky, but they work because the core of the Domain Zoo decks is so powerful. I believe that you can make little changes here and there and kind of customize it the way you want to play and still be able to win games and still have a very successful deck. So yeah, but anyways, any changes, any misplays, any things that maybe I missed about playing against Reckless Bushwhacker, comment at the bottom and let me know. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, share, hit that notification button. We post videos every day for your domain needs. And again, my friends, thank you so much for watching and peace out.